Right, Gene?
That's right. We're live. And local, hyper-local, as a matter of fact.
Exactly.
That means local, local, local.
That's what it's all about. Anyway, and let's see. Oh, and we're also on YouTube. Yeah. You can let your friends and neighbors know, that used to live here and don't live here anymore. They can tune in to the KXO YouTube channel and catch our morning news.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Another exciting day in the valley, right?
Another one. Almost leaves you breathless. Almost. Not quite.
Okay.
Almost.
So what makes it so exciting?
What makes it so exciting? Well, we get a little change in the weather. That's a pretty exciting thing, considering all the other options that we have. And we, instead of going in the front door every day, we can go through the back door of your house or our house. And that's an exciting thing. A lot of people don't see their back door of their house very often.
Okay. I have 2 back doors.
Well, then you've got twice the fun.
I guess. Oh, well. Anyway, are you ready for birthdays, or was there something else?
No, I think with that intro, it's time for birthdays.
Okay, let's see. Paul McCartney is 78 today. Paul McCartney, the name is vaguely familiar. Where do I know that from?
Well, they call him Sir for short.
Oh, yes. Okay. Actress Constance McCashin is 73. Actress Linda Thorson, 73. John Evans, he plays keyboards for the Box Tops, 72. Didn't Kevin Kelly used to play keyboards for the Box Tops?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when he had shoulder-length hair, right?
Yeah, I don't know whether... Yeah, Kevin might have had longer hair. But I don't remember. That's been a ways back.
That's sure. Okay. A lot of people don't remember Kevin Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen Kevin in a good while.
Well, he's keeping a low profile. Actress Isabella Rossellini, 68. Actress Carroll Kane, 68. Actor Brian Benben, 64. Actress Andrea Evans, 63. Dizzy Reed, he plays keyboards for Guns N' Roses, and I know Kevin Kelly never went with Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, right, and I know that guy's hair is longer than Kevin's.
Yes, and he's got more tattoos.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Singer Nathan Morris of Boyz II Men is 49. Actress Elena de la Garza is 44. Actor David Wintoli is 40. Actress, singer Renee Olstead is 31. Actor Jacob Anderson is 30. We've got some local birthdays coming up.
I understand how challenging this moment is for our families and our communities. That is why our state is responding at every level of government to slow the spread of COVID-19 while ensuring our most vulnerable Californians have what they need. But we can each do our part, and it starts by staying home. I know this is a big sacrifice for so many, but staying home saves lives. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov.
And our local birthdays today, let's say happy birthday. Alex Ramirez, Jennifer Davila, Jessica Orozco, Jaime Nava, Jennifer Drake, J.B. West, Jim Moore, Monica Terrazas, Jose Plasencia, Darren Staten, and happy 55th anniversary to Peter and Lucy Ramirez. So, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, 55.
Okay.
Not
55,
bad. Huh? Okay. Let's see. What else is going on? We mentioned yesterday, I believe, Saturday is the first day of summer. Sunday is Father's Day. Okay. And I can remember my dad was easy to buy for. My dad smoked a pipe, and he smoked cigars. He smoked Phillies blunts. And a 5-pack of Phillies blunts, fit in my budget when I was a kid. or a pouch of half and half pipe tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
And Dad was happy.
How did you purchase those at your mere age at that
Back
time?
in those days, nobody paid any attention.
Ah, okay.
It was no big deal. And I think when I was 8 or 9, I think if the clerk figured I was going to be smoking Phillies blunts, more power to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go back behind the garage and smoke some cigars, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that never turned out well, did it?
No.
Okay, today is also Go Fishing Day. Yeah.
Now, is this the official sanctioned day where it's not the free fishing day?
No, it's not the free fishing day. It is Go Fishing Day. And we've talked before. I do fish, and I adhere pretty much to catch and release. I will keep some fish to eat, but most of what I catch, I toss back. And I got to thinking, which is unusual for me, but I got to feel sorry for the fish that I've caught and have thrown back, because now their fish buddies think they're crazy when they describe being abducted by aliens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to think like a fish.
Or something like that.
Okay. Anything else exciting?
No, I think we've pretty much taken the breath away of all the listeners by now in the morning, so...
I think so, too.
Yeah, I think we're ready for the news.
And we've got a visit with Mayor Bill Hodge of the city of Calexico coming up. Big news out of the border city. Okay. Right now, it's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. Immigrants brought to this country as children are celebrating. The Trump administration suffering defeat. CBS News' Camila Montoya Galvez on a just-issued ruling from the Supreme Court.
This decision today allows DACA recipients to breathe a sign of relief for now, because the program will not be terminated in at least the immediate future.
Correspondent Steve Dorsey is in Washington.
The Supreme Court is siding with 650,000 young immigrants on a ruling that protects these so-called dreamers from deportation. The court ruled the Trump administration broke the law by rescinding the Obama-era DACA program. Chief Justice John Roberts joined liberal justices in ruling against the Trump administration.
The High Court could also issue rulings on abortion clinics in Louisiana and President Trump's taxes. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: disturbing hate crime investigation in Oakland after what appeared to be nooses were found on trees in a public park.
We discovered nooses in roughly 5 different trees around Lake Merritt in our park, in our public space.
Mayor Libby Schaaf, a man coming forward saying they weren't nooses, but rather part of a rigging for a swing set. A half-brother of Robert Fuller, who was found dead hanging from a tree in a park in Palmdale, has been shot to death by sheriff's deputies in L.A. County. They say they were looking for a kidnapping and assault suspect, and when they stopped the man's car, he got out and started shooting at them. A Rosamond resident calling it a scary scene.
You know, I see a bunch of people out here grabbing their kids and stuff like that, because it did go on with the kids outside.
A female passenger in the suspect's car suffered a gunshot wound. A 7-year-old girl in the car was not hurt. A state assemblyman introducing legislation that would make it a hate crime to make a 911 call motivated by another person's race, religion, sex, or any other protected class. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
How much money would you like to save just by doing something you're already doing? 15 or 25%? How about 30%? Here in California, Allstate safe drivers can save 30% just by doing something they're already doing. Driving safe. That's right, 30% just by driving safe. Allstate can help lower your cost of driving. Safe drivers can save 30% or more. Visit allstate.com or call a local agent for a quote today.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Summer's here, and it's time to enjoy the season. That means it's time to feed your yard with Scott's. It's easy to help your lawn stand up to summer's wear and tear, to keep it lush and green and help prevent those brown spots. It's time to get outside and enjoy every day. And Scott's has got you covered, because even though this summer may feel different, the best things never change. So let's get to it. It's time to enjoy your yard. Scott's. It's good out here.
It's page one of the local news, page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning, the City Council of Calexico met last night. Here's a visit with Mayor Bill Hodge.
The first item tackled was the new appointment made to fill the vacancy seat on the City Council vacated by Mayor Pro Tem David Romero. We had 3 potential appointees to choose from. All were uniquely resourceful, experienced, with good character. In fact, a major consideration for the appointment was to select someone that exemplified high integrity. It was a difficult decision, but last night the City Council, with a unanimous vote, appointed Camilo Garcia as City Councilman. Mr. Garcia served on Calexico Economic Development Commission. Presently, he is a member of the Calexico High School Site Council and an associate member of Calexico Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Garcia has over 18 years of experience in economic and workforce development. He has been responsible for creating effective business strategies to retain and attract businesses throughout the whole county. We, Calexico City Council, welcomes Mr. Garcia to the team and wishes him the very best in serving Calexico. Before I go on to the item number 2, I would like to announce that this is my last City Council report on KXO. As mayor, I want to thank KXO Radio for giving the city of Calexico a chance to communicate to the Valley. KXO has been very supportive. Now, item number 2 was to authorize city manager to sign agreement for professional services between the City of Calexico and HDL companies for cannabis management services. HDL services provide services in tax audit and transient occupancy audit, and now in cannabis management. The City of Calexico has had a contract with HDL for over 32 years. This upcoming one will be a separate contract. Because of the unfortunate recent circumstances, the City of Calexico has stepped up in hiring HDL services to provide oversight, monitoring, existing and future background checks, and on-site inspections of cannabis businesses. This contract will ensure that there is accountability and transparency in the cannabis sector. This concludes today's City Council report. This is Calexico Mayor Bill Hodge signing off for the last time. It's been a real pleasure to do these reports.
Mayor Bill Hodge of Calexico. COVID-19 numbers, they are in the latest. Here's George Gale with the story.
They were issued late yesterday morning. Numbers are from the County Public Health Department. According to the new numbers, death toll is now at 54. A total of 21,077 patients have tested for the virus. 4,478 tested positive. 3,438 have recovered. The health department says there are currently 986 active COVID-19 cases in the Imperial County. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
To show their gratitude to frontline or essential workers, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro have something very special. For all Ford Pass Rewards members who are considered frontline or essential workers, they give you the Works Service Package through June 30th. Now, the offer applies to current or new Ford Pass Rewards members who are frontline or essential workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Not a Ford Pass Rewards member? See your Quick Lane Service Advisor for details.
Continuing with more local news, Band Together for COVID-19 Relief, a virtual benefit concert. It'll be held June 27th. It'll start at 5 p.m. The El Centro Regional Medical Center Foundation Board of Directors say the amazing live-streamed event will showcase several of Imperial County's local artists and performers of all ages and genres. They say the event will include some really awesome celebrity guest appearances as well. The region has been severely impacted by COVID-19, and recent reports by both the Washington Post and the New York Times show how hard El Centro Regional Medical Center and the Imperial County have been affected. For more information or to make a donation, go to the Band Together, the RIV.org. Sponsorship opportunities are available. For details, you can email foundation at ecrmc.org. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Hi, Chuck. Elmo wants to know, what is the census?
The census is a special time when we count every single person in the country.
Do kids and babies count too?
Of course. Counting everyone in your home helps support your neighborhood by funding schools, hospitals, and more. So complete the census by calling, going online, or returning your form by mail. It's totally private.
Visit 2020census.gov and
make your family count.
Brought to you by Carnegie Corporation of New York and the Ad Council.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, Medicare supplement coverage, or retirement planning.
In other local news, the largest single-day event in Imperial County has been canceled. George Gale has the story.
It has officially been announced. Freedom Fest 2020 has been canceled. Organizers say they will not be able to present the event to the citizens of Imperial County on July 4th due to the coronavirus pandemic. Freedom Fest Committee and KXO Radio FM 107.5 thanks the Imperial Valley College, Imperial Chamber of Commerce, and the Imperial County Board of Supervisors who have supported and endorsed the event, as well as over 230 countywide volunteers, the many agencies, organizations, chambers of commerce, and sponsors who came together yearly to make this community celebration possible. KXO FM 107.5 has produced and underwritten the Fireworks Synchronized to Music show on behalf of the Imperial County since 1991. This would have been the 30th anniversary of the event. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
On Tuesday, Supervisors Luis Plancarte and Ryan Kelly, along with Imperial County administrative staff, held a joint virtual meeting with the Secretary of California Health and Human Services Agency, the Deputy Secretary of Program and Fiscal Affairs for the California Health and Human Services Agency, Assemblyman Member Eduardo Garcia, and Imperial County city mayors and managers, and they got together to discuss the impacts on the county due to COVID-19. During the meeting, county officials expressed gratitude for the state and current administration's efforts in managing the COVID-19 pandemic and support they have provided thus far. However, the need for continued and additional resources remains high as the county COVID-19 cases continue to rise. To date, the state of California has provided a multitude of resources to assist Imperial County and area hospitals, including the deployment of additional contact tracers, assistance along with the federal government in the development of alternate care site located at Imperial Valley College, deployment of California medical assistance teams through July 1st, and committed to extending the deployment of CalMATs if needed. On June 3rd, the Board of Supervisors sent a letter to Governor Gavin Newsom requesting consideration to give counties local control to make decisions to reopen based on circumstances in each individual county. If consideration is granted, the county plans to work closely with the Imperial County Public Health Officer and local chambers of commerce to develop industry-specific guidelines to allow businesses to reopen in a gradual, safe, and responsible manner. Imperial County is continually ranked among the highest unemployment rate in the nation before COVID-19. Of concern to county officials is the long-term overall effects COVID-19 response efforts will have on our community, and if local businesses will be able to sustain employment opportunities for our residents. Chairman of the board and District 2 Supervisor Luis Blancarte stated, "For us to think of COVID-19 as just a public health crisis is irresponsible. We must consider and balance the reality of public health, economic health, social health, and other factors when developing a plan to reopen Imperial County." Well, border restrictions extended again. Here's more on that story.
This is the third time the restrictions have been extended. It's due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Mexico and the United States agreed to extend the restrictions for 30 days more until July 21st. Restrictions are on non-essential traffic between the two countries. The decision was made following a review of the development of the spread of COVID-19 in both countries. Restrictions will remain in the same terms as implemented since March 21st. Both countries will continue coordinating sanitary measures in the border region. Northbound crossing remains open for U.S. citizens, legal permanent residents, people with work visas, and those traveling for education or medical reasons, among other reasons deemed essential. Crossings will be closed for recreational and tourist travel. Restrictions are also extended along the Canadian border. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, near to slightly below normal temperatures are expected through Saturday as dry and clear conditions persist across the region. High pressure will slowly build over the region late this weekend into early next week, resulting in a gradual increase in temperatures. Daily high temperatures across the Imperial and Yuma valleys likely to end up around 110 degrees during the first half of next week. Our high yesterday, 100, the low, 70. Sunny today with a high near 102, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 72, west-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Friday will be sunny with a high near 103, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 106, east-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 108, south-southeast wind about 5 miles per hour. We have 81 degrees downtown, 30% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 9 to 12 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or Medicare supplemental coverage.
H&R Block Tax Pros are available year-round to get you every credit and deduction you deserve. Because the tax deadline has been extended to July 15th this year, you have more time to organize your documents and file your return, if you need it. If, on the other hand, you think you have a refund coming this year, why wait? The IRS is still processing returns. When you're ready to tackle your taxes, we're ready to help. Safely drop off your documents at our office or work with your tax pro from the comfort of your home. Call or visit your nearest H&R Block in Imperial Valley or log on to hrblock.com today to get started.
Let's take a look at sports. Are they going to play baseball or not? Yes. Yeah, what can I say? Yesterday, Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred and the players' boss, Tony Clark, met face-to-face. Owners made a new proposal following that meeting, and it includes paying players their full prorated salaries. Players reportedly agreed to not file a grievance against MLB over a shortened season. The proposal also reportedly includes an expansion of the playoffs from 10 teams to 16 teams this year and next year. There would also be a universal DH in the American League and National League this year and next year. Yeah, they're still talking. Hate the DH. Meanwhile, Basketball Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal and Tampa Bay Buccaneers tight end Rob Gronkowski are putting together a virtual party. It's a fundraiser for social justice. And the National Basketball Coaches Association fears new league standards and guidelines that could bar team staffers in high-risk categories for the coronavirus from attending the NBA season restart in Florida could severely jeopardize their future employment opportunities. Well, that's it for sports time. Yeah, not a lot going on. So we're going to jump right into financial news and a brief look at the weather. Why not? It's brought to you this morning by Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley. When drains don't work, they do. The markets, they get a little bit of the yips today. Not real any particular direction. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average off 46 points at 26,073. The S&P 500 down just 3 at 3,110. And the NASDAQ is up 16 points. Gold off $7 and make it $8.10 an ounce now. And oil up 42 cents a barrel. About 1.5 million people applied for traditional jobless benefits in mid-June, but the high number of people still seeking or receiving financial aid suggests a fresh wave of layoffs may be crashing over the economy and stunting the start of a recovery. The numbers of people who are actually receiving traditional jobless benefits barely fell to 20.54 million in the week ended May 30th. The so-called continuing claims, reported with a one-week lag, had peaked in the middle of May at nearly 23 million, but are declining at an agonizing slow pace. New jobless claims have fallen steadily from a peak of almost 7 million in late March, but the drop-off has been much slower than what economists had expected. Meanwhile, Netflix's CEO say he and his wife will donate $120 million to historically black colleges, and at that time highlighted the inequities in college funding.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 102, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low about 72, west-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Friday will be sunny with a high near 103, southeast wind about 5 miles per hour. We have 82 degrees downtown, 28% our relative humidity, wind out of the west at 8 to 12 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. Remember, when drains don't work, they do. It's never been easier to buy a new Volkswagen than right now. Here's Isaac Garcia.
Imperial Valley Volkswagen has a huge selection of brand new Volkswagens ready to go. You can literally sign and drive with zero down, no payments for 120 days. Volkswagen has the best warranty in America, 6 years of warranty. And are you ready for this? For the first time ever, Volkswagen has announced 0% on all certified used vehicles. Only here at Imperial Valley Volkswagen.
0% APR for 72 months on most VW models and 120 days of deferment for highly qualified customers through Volkswagen Credit. 0% APR for 60 months on most certified pre-owned VW models for highly qualified customers through Volkswagen Credit. Imperial Valley Volkswagen, Highway 86 and Ayton Road in Imperial, where it's safe to save big. It's just that easy.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Dorsey, live in Washington. Activists right now are rallying outside the Supreme Court, where in a new ruling, justices led by John Roberts rebuked the Trump administration's effort to undo the Obama-era DACA program, saying it broke the law. The program protects 650,000 young immigrants called Dreamers from deportation. CBS News legal analyst Jonathan Turley.
The majority of justices agreed that the Trump administration had failed to consider the implications of its decision and fully explain the basis of the decision.
The hot-button election issue could return to the front burner in Congress, where lawmakers have been trying to hash out a compromise on the program's future for years. I'm Steve Dorsey, live in Washington, now with more CBS News. Here's correspondent Bill Rakoff.
In his new book, former National Security Advisor John Bolton writes that President Trump tried to get China's president to help him win re-election. The president dismissed Bolton in a Fox News interview. House Intelligence Committee Chair Adam Schiff on CBS This Morning. Bolton's book is published by Simon & Schuster, a division of Viacom CBS. A video has surfaced of Rayshard Brooks, taped 4 months before he was shot and killed by an Atlanta police officer. In that video, he describes his struggle with the justice system.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present to you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable. AM 1230 KXO. 1230 KXO.